Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprise. Signs of recent occupant, as well as partly charred painting interrupting in his research by Officer Bradley. Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins Mansion. Oh, look at the cat. Yeah, he's sleeping on the hot water bottle. It's so cute. There's someone there waiting for us. Scary.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
This is a really big house. Who needs such a big house? And aren't they recently dead? Why does it look like it's been abandoned forever?
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have plenty of questions, man.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
This seems like a reasonable officer.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go.
So is it all Silas that burn everyone down, you think?
In a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Consult diary. Let's see. Officer Bradley, this hick cop likes order and justice. He is no great sleuth, and he seems more inclined than his colleague to discover the truth about the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in the investigation. places. The Hawkins Mansion. The Hawkins Mansion is perched on the top of a steep cliff. The abandoned garden harbors the graves of the Hawkins family and only the old caretaker Silas Winchester still roams this bleak spot. He protects it fiercely and still puts flowers on the graves of his old masters. It's a gloomy place. Nice. So that's the way we are gonna go. But can we find anything lying around the garden, maybe? A figurine of a whale carved in wood. It's a sort of toy that sailors made for their children.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. Sturdy and well sharpened. Sturdy and well sharpened.
Nice.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined. But the architecture seems
1693? That's up to the house. Why did the police officer not go to the house? Are we going to the graves first?
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father said that he's devastated.
Is the caretaker still around? Evidence here suggests he is.
It's surprising indeed. Let's try to keep our eyes open.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this? Poor kid. Poor kid.
Okay, let's continue up to the mansion. Oh. There was something to be picked up here. Spooky and scary. Yeah.
The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard.
Holy crap. I hope that police officer has a gun. How are you doing, Bound?
This entrance is still in use.
Ooh!
You are trying
You
to
will.
force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Ooh.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Oh my gosh.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood.
I made the right choice.
The
I
police
think.
report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation.
Skyrim
his
levels
daughter.
of dialogue options.
I just
You
need to see where the fire
you just see in the beginning of
No,
it.
I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave.
Not at all creepy.
cherish it,
Exactly.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened.
Auntie can be very spooky
Give me that
bound.
key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do.
Yes, we got
Go
the
on,
key.
then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Let's have a look in the files again. Silas Winchester, the old caretaker of the Hawkins family. Silas Winchester still watches over the family graveyard and the burned out mansion. Devoted to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised, he also has a great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still put flowers on the grave of Charles, Sarah, and Simon. Clue. A figurine of a whale. We already did that one. Key to the tradesman's entrance. I've got hold of the key that opens the door to the tradesman's entrance of the Hawkins Manor. I hope that will be worth the risk. He keeps the axe on the ready, of course. He can't he don't know if he can trust me yet.
This gate is locked.
This gate is locked. Good to know.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
What? That was
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
What good did this do?
Beers. Shall we enter?
I wanna just go and see what's up here though. Just in case there is anything.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Okay. But that's all we missed. Oh.
Do you have a moment?
What now?
Nothing. Sorry.
Stop wasting my time.
Do you have a moment? What now? Nothing. Good job.
Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
Fun and
You're
game
right.
with Silas. Silas reminds
Yes.
me of a vampire name.
Let's take a look inside.